Hello wonderful people! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Eunice and I'm so thankful that you choose to tune in into my channel. Today, today I'm going to talk about Shadowhunters Season 3, Episode 2 and Episode 3. Yes, because I was busy last week so couldn't do the review, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna watch 2 episodes and let's do a 2 episodes review because why not? You know, why not live large? Okay, so are you ready for this? I have my tea. I have my muffin. I'm more than ready. So let's dive into the world of Shadowhunters and I'll let you know what I think about those 2 episodes after I watch them.
2 hours later.
Okay guys, my tea is finished. My muffin is half finished and I've just watched the 2 episodes and oh my gosh. Hey, whoa, this is whoa. Let's just start with the 2nd episode. So what do we have? So 2nd episode starts with a party, warlock party, where Alec and Magnus are invited, and there is this new character, Lorenzo Ray. So Lorenzo Ray is the new warlock, high warlock of Brooklyn, and I don't like him already. I don't like this guy. He looks like a snake. He's really like, you think he's like better than Magnus when really, who's better than Magnus, really? The cute, beautiful moment of the show is provided by Maddie and Alex. Let's all together. Katarina is here. I love Katarina. I love her character in the book. And so far I think they're doing justice with her in the TV show. We finally get to see a blue skin, and I mean, it's because of this weird seismic vibration that we don't know what's happening, but we get to see the demon's mark on a lot of warlocks, and we know that something weird is happening because the warlocks can't control their magic. And Lorenzo demon's mark is a snake-like skin. I told you this guy was a snake. Then we get to Maya and Simon discussing the City Queen branding. I really couldn't care less about Simon at the moment. Like, I don't know, like I'm not into him at the moment, so let's just... Then we go to Jess and Clary. Clary, you're really dancing out of sync, just FYI. But Jess wants to take Clary on a date. How romantic! And Clary reacts like it's the most beautiful thing that has ever happened to her, which probably is, since she hasn't dated anyone. Well, she has dated Simon, but he was her best friend, so it's different. But that is really weird. Like, that's really weird and cute the way she reacts. Like, oh my gosh, yes, we're going on a date. Like, we're just going to the restaurant. Like, things that normal people do. I mean, you know, Shadowhunters, they don't seem really into romantic things, since all they do is battle all day against demons. They get covered in ichor, like it's disgusting. So who has time for romance, really? And then Jess goes to see Izzy to ask her about advice, like what to do, like what kind of romantic thing to do. I love their relationship, those two. Like, I really like them. And Jess gets all excited when Isabel asks him, what's the most romantic things you've done for Clary? And Jess is like, oh yeah, I saw like a demon bike. And Izzy's reaction is like, yeah, just go to the restaurant. And like Jess' reaction is so deflated. It's so like, well, but I thought like a demon bike, seeing a demon bike would be like the most beautiful thing ever. I mean, this guy is so clueless. It's like, he's like the best fighter, but he really doesn't know how to be like, you know, a boyfriend or a lover. So, which is, it's so cute. Next we have Magnus doing his bed with a snap of his finger. I mean, I'm so jealous. Like, the time I will save if I was a warlock. Like, click here, click there, and my life is in order. Yeah, no, like I told you, I don't like Lorenzo's. His face, like just showing up at Magnus' door and accusing him, like, who do you think you are? Like, no, Lorenzo, no. Get out of here. I don't like you. And dun dun dun! Big reveal. I mean, big reveal if you haven't read the book. Father of Magnus is a prince of hell. So you know how wizard, that's Harry Potter. You know how warlocks are the children of a human, and a demon, right? So most of the time it's like minor demons. But with Magnus, it's like one of the princes of hell. Like this is like big time demons. And I love that moment because it's like such a big thing for Magnus to say, because it's not something he's proud of. And the fact that it took so long for him to admit it in front of his lover, in front of Alec, and I really thought he was not going to say it, and I thought he was going to lie and be like, nah, forget about it. But the fact that we see that hesitation and then finally says it, and Alec's reaction as well, it's so sweet. And we have Simon and Maya, couldn't care less. So then next we have Alec and Magnus going into Lorenzo's place to investigate on the ley lines and everything that has happened with the vibration, seismic vibration. Alec is so bad at lying. The faces that he's putting on while he's seeing Magnus in the back coming in, like, I was just like, that's so obvious, that's so obvious. But Lorenzo loves to talk about himself so much that he didn't even realize what was happening. So Clary and Jace have a date, Clary and Jace have a date, and Jace didn't make a reservation. Again, he's a shadow hunter, he's not a mundane, so he's not accustomed to all those mundane things that we do, okay? It's so funny that shadow hunters, they live in the human society, right? They're supposed to protect humans, but they don't know anything about the most mundane things, or they're like, they discard it, they think it's not important. But yeah, you're living in this world, so it is important to a certain extent, so learn about those things, right? But really, of all the places in New York, you have to find the place where Maya and Simon have a date too? Really? This is the date of hell. Drama, 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 drama is happening. So then we have this scene with Luke and Isabel talking about guilt and talking about having their Jocelyn. It's like a new term in the TV shows now, having your Jocelyn, also known as the love of your life who got killed by the showrunners because her role was useless. Yeah. Maybe Chocolate Candy can become Isabel's Jocelyn. I liked him, the doctor, Chocolate Doctor. It was cute. So, date of hell is awkward as hell. Then they got to talk about that butterfly tattoo, and it's like, oh, butterfly tattoo. Awkward. And in the worst though, discovering that your current boyfriend has shagged your best friend's girlfriend in the past. But still, like, I mean, it's in the past, but it's still kind of like disgusting. It's a little bit incestuous. Like, even if it was just like for a night. I mean, I don't know what's worse. Is it for a night or if they have a relationship? I don't know. And finally, we have some news of a villain, Lilith. So Lilith and the Church of the Single Spotlight. Like, I love this shot though, but it's like you missing a lot of light. But it's cool. It's cool for the ambience. I like the atmosphere that it gives. It's really chilling. Like, yeah. So she's recruiting members. Like, if you don't know what to do with your life, you can apply to the Church of Talto. They're recruiting Taltoists. I'm gonna call them Taltoists. So Lilith, who I must say has a really great sense of style. I really like her style. Fashion is to die for. So she's prep talking to her followers and talking about a new dawn. And it's funny how all the villains in movies are talking about a new dawn and how they want to make a new world. Like, I mean, granted, the world we're living in at the moment is really like, yeah, I mean, I could understand, but still, like, this always have the same story, always like, new dawn, new world. Seriously? Really? And obviously, in Lilith's side, the necks are slashed and the blood is pouring on the altar, who gives us a beautiful like flow of blood. It's disgusting. Katharina is a nurse, and I love the fact that even though a lot of people, a lot of humans would be really disgusted by her skin and by her appearances as a real, like as a wizard, I keep saying wizard, they are warlocks. People mundane would be disgusted by her being a warlock, but she wants to help humans. And the way she's doing that is by being a nurse. So this scene is really beautiful because she's trying to help that person who is in pain and is trying to give her some of her power. But then the seismic thingy, the ley lines are moving and she's losing control of her power. and things are going really bad. So that's the end of a double date from hell. I love, so they're walking back, and I love the fact that Maya is like, well, I'm not apologizing for sleeping with Jace, and Simon is like, oh, I mean, I thought that everyone has slept with him by now, like even I think that I'm going to sleep with him at some point. That was really funny. Forgot how Simon can be so like, he has this humor where he's like deprecating, and I really like that about him. That was really funny. And Maya makes this point that it doesn't matter who we've been before in the past, what matters is with who we are right now. And it's true, like it's really true, but I feel like sometimes in relationship, and I can talk in a personal way, like you get a little bit haunted by the past, or you can let yourself be haunted by the past. But I think it all comes down to insecurities, and not judging people. Like, I have insecurities, we all have insecurities, and I can understand those kind of issues, and I probably should talk to my counselor. But yeah, like I love the fact that she made that point, and it's really something that I want to believe. Like, and I love that in books or TV shows, sometimes they say things that you like really connect with, and you're like, yeah, or that makes you really think about something that's happening in your life, and I love this kind of thing. So next we have Jace and Clary, and Clary's asking Jace, why is it that you don't want to be with me, or what is it that it seems like you want to have sex with everybody else except me, or it seems. And I love it. She says, is it me? And it's like, yes it is. Like, it's the worst, like you don't talk like that to a girl, you don't say those things like, Jace, really? Oh, come on. Seriously, like Jace is winning the Olympics of clumsiness today. Like, but then we got into Sophie territory, and Jace is like redeeming himself by saying all the things he loves about Clary, all the things she does that nobody else notices. You can see how he actually pay attention to her, and it's really cute. He's saying that, you know, like, you're special to me, I've never been with someone like you, and I'm afraid that if I let you in, like if I, you know, show you the real me, you would disappear. And it's really touching, it's really moving to see Jace being so vulnerable with Clary, because it's one of the things we love about this character. The fact that he's so cocky, he can be so cocky when he's fighting, or when it's like, you know, and then once you get to really know him, he's so vulnerable. And I love that. It's really cool about Jace. And Clary gives the best answer. She kisses him. You know what? Like, Jace, those guys, like those heroes in fiction, they are ruining everything for real guys. Because who does that? I mean, I guess there's guys that are like mature enough to be vulnerable with their girlfriends, but most of the time I feel like it's hard for them to open up like that. And in books we have like those heroes that are so heroic, and they're doing those like beautiful loving things, and you're just like, they set ourselves for fail, because real life is so not like that. I mean, granted, there are really cool guys, really good men out there, but seriously, like sometimes when you read too much fiction, that just messes up the expectations, really. So next we have the meeting at the Institute, the war meeting, and the whole Shadowhunters are there. There's Sassy Raj who's here, stupid Sassy Raj. I liked him, but yeah, sometimes he says stupid things, but he's sassy, so let's keep him. But Alec has a strategy to control the energies, the bad like vibration that are coming up in the city, and he's saying that we could create those ley lines underneath the Institute and diffuse angelic power to erase those corrupted ley lines. But like Sassidam Raj said, that, you know, if you do that, it could expose the Institute, and that corrupted power could take over the whole city. So it's really risky to do that. And Raj, and Raj is really not having it. But, you know, Alec is the head of the Institute, so what he says goes. So they're doing it. To be honest, I'm personally on Raj's side this time, because it seems a little bit too risky, and you know the shows, we need drama. So Magnus is starting his choreography magic, which I really like. Like, I think the fact that Harry Shum Jr. is doing it, like, it brings a little bit of magic swag to Magnus, and I like that, you know? Chicka chaka ah, chicka chaka ah, yeah. So Alec can't get into the core of the Institute to open the access for Magnus to do his magic, and it's because Raj has locked Alec out. And so this is happening upstairs, and so Jess and Izzy are finding out, and are like fighting with Raj. Is like, what did you do? Da, 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 da. And they can't unlock the password, so Alec is like trying to do it manually, and you really think that, oh, bad things are gonna happen, because you know the Taltoists are doing their thing, you know, they're doing their thing, and you're like, oh, clash, drama, it's gonna happen, the Institute is gonna fall, Lilith is gonna win, what's gonna happen? But they succeed. Alec and Magnus succeed. I really don't think they would do it. Like, seriously, I was all like geared up for the drama. And so the corrupted ley lines are like being blown out, and yeah, and everybody's safe for the moment, and Lilith is like, don't worry, it's just a setback. Because obviously I think she has like multiple plans. I mean, you can't be Lilith and not have like plan A to Z, you know. Then we have Magnus and Alec talking about his fatherhood. Magnus is really afraid of Alec's reaction, and Alec, being the sweetest, being like, oh, but I love you for who you are, not your parent. And it's really sweet. It's really what you want to hear, right? That you being loved for who you are, and not because of your past or not because of your parents. That's what I love about this series, the Shadowhunters, because it talks about being loved for who they are. Like, all the characters, that's all they want. Like, and I think that's all what we want as people, you know. We want to be loved for who we are. And I really love the way that Cassandra Clare is like writing those characters that are really giving themselves to other people, and that are really fully loving other people for who they are, and this acceptance, and it's really beautiful. It's really nice. I love the fact that books and fiction sometimes reminds us of what love is supposed to be like, and you read all that and you're like, oh my gosh, you feel all the feels, and then you close the book, turn off the TV, going into the world, and you're like, man, love sucks. And I mean, we make it suck, you know, like, love doesn't suck, but we making love suck, we playing games, we being selfish, and you know, that's really sad. Next, we have Simon. Someone is banging at his door, preventing him to sing another mopey ballad. Thank God. It's the Wolf Club. Yeah, so the Wolf Pack is not happy with him because he's a vampire and he's dating one of the women, you know, he's dating Maya, and it's like, they can't deal with that. They're pretty territorial, you know, the wolves, they're like, no, mate, like, they're not even saying mate, they're like, no, like, bloodsucker, you can't do that, you know. And so they're trying to get rid of him and be like, yeah, you have to leave, you know. And one of the wolves is trying to attack Simon, and Simon's like, no, and then bam, the mark is glowing, and the wolf is being ejected to like 500 kilometers. I'm exaggerating, but that's like something big happening. The wolf is hurt, like badly hurt, and we're all like, whoa, what just happened? So that's the end of the episode 2. I liked it. That was cool. Yeah, I liked it. In the book, it's Clary who is giving Simon the mark to protect him, because everybody's after him because he's a daylighter. Now in the TV show, it's the City Queen, and it would be interesting to know why she did that. You know what? I'm not against changes from adaptation. They just have to be justified. Like, so I'm waiting to see how they're gonna justify the fact that it's the City Queen who gave the mark to Simon and not Clary. Because you know what? You watch adaptation because yes, you want to see the world that you love in books like with your eyes in TV, but at the same time it will be a little bit boring if it will be exactly the same thing, right? So I'm not against like changes, so let's see what's gonna happen